Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Immortals of Aveum, where we've discovered that apparently so many people have been doing things wrong for so long. The Immortals were doing things wrong like they were trying to fix a negative with a negative. They were sacrificing themselves, and by themselves, essentially new recruits, to prevent corruption from spreading, but they had only so many people to sacrifice, so that wasn't really the best procedure. Really, like, the world of Aveum is kind of like the Citadel in Mass Effect. Like, the Citadel in Mass Effect is this kind of like ship that's maintained by the Keepers. We don't know who the Keepers are or where they came from. They just wander around the Citadel fixing it up. And by we don't know, I mean that's how Mass Effect 1 starts off. I'm not just going to spoil Mass Effect in the middle of Immortals of Aveum. In here, like, you have the world that is being kept together by the Ilori, who are more or less like a more conscious Keepers, in that they actually speak and have minds of their own. Whereas the Keepers in Mass Effect did not. But essentially, they maintained the world. And by killing them off, that has stopped the maintenance and allowed rot to spread. And we need to stop Sandrak from killing the Pentasod, because that will only destroy the world. Both worlds, really. Alright, let us heal up, because a free health crystal is always nice.
Jack, it weakens before me. Together we can finish it.
No, don't fight it at all. Listen, the Pentasod showed me how to...
Resist its illusions. It will show you anything it needs to survive. Don't be a coward, boy.
And the thing is, like, we should probably realize that, Sandrak presents himself that he's on the right side, but also we have to realize that Sandrak is on the same side as Kirkin. And Kirkin accepted the concept that we have to sacrifice their recruits.
Sandrak, will you listen to me? Stop attacking it!
You came here to help me.
I came here to help you fix the wound.
And I told you we were going to talk to him
You're going
first.
to get everyone killed, asshole! Those oaths really have teeth, Ted. Damn. Oh, shit!
Oh, because he swore an oath that he was not going to harm Jack. Nothing happened. Also, it seems that Sandrak was teleported away. Oh, it's Rook.
Ouch. That looked like it hurt.
It's good. It's good. Oh, I'm good. Where am I?
Smells like you just fell out of the Shrouded Realm. Alarming twist.
The Pentasod sent me here.
Whatever it's selling, I ain't buying.
Hold on, Rook. Hear me out.
No, that thing can go fuck itself. It tricked us. Told us Aveum would be one big ball of paradise. Now get out of here before...
Before you eat me. I know. Just stop and listen.
Ah! The mouth on you. Somewhere along the way you forgot I ain't human, Jack. Big cantankerous Rook. We go way back. The vast big gulf of hate between us is all gone. He sees me as one of the good ones. Newsflash, pissant!
You got good reason to hate me. Hate all of us. deserve it for what we did. That's on us, though, not the Pentasod. It needs your help.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Jack, can you hear me? Mind link's on the fritz. This don't seem much better.
I'm kinda busy right now.
You gotta get to Glavegate, pronto. Going to the Shrouded Realm was only Sandrak's first plan to kill the Pentasod, but he had a backup. If that didn't work, he'd use the Binding Stone to pull the Pentasod into our world. He'll be weaker here.
He can do that?
Yeah, according to my scry stones, he is doing it. Right now. Worst part? Kirkin's still all in on it, telling everyone here they need to saddle up with Sandrak and join the fight.
Oh, how
You've got to
nice.
stop her, Thaddeus. Tell her I have another way to fix this.
Sure. Like she gonna listen to me. I already tried.
Try
again.
harder. If the Pentasod dies, that's it. We're done. It's all done. I'm on my way. I'm bringing the Allori.
It's an interesting
Lied
promise.
straight to the man's face, kid. Didn't even blink.
Your glory will never know rest.
Oh, it showed you that. To what? Tug at my conscience?
No. To make sure I'd see that the only person that can save us all is you. Please, come to Glavegate.
All right. It looks like we're going to need to talk Kirkin out of doing another bad thing. She seems to be very good at that. Like, she presents herself as this kind of like... like the game presents herself as like the respected elder. The hero who you're supposed to look up to. But in fact, she has committed almost all of the war crimes and is the cause of many of the problems. All right. Let us go to Kalthus, to Glavegate once again. See if we can stop Kirkin and Sandrak from ruining everything.
Happy you could finally join us. Your Allori friends were a no-show.
They'll be here.
I'm done waiting. Air Commanders, prepare to join the Rasharnian assault.
Sir, you can't do this. The Pentasod isn't causing the Maladar. It's suffering from it.
The Maladar is on
Sandrak
both
and the Binding
You
sides.
think I don't know all of this? He's insane. He literally believes the Pentasod went berserk because it's jealous.
Then
And
why
you're
are you
joining...
him?
The thoughts are gone. The Pentasod that made them is broken, unanchored, imploding, and all of Aveum is crumbling apart as it lashes out. Nothing else matters. Lucium isn't joining Sandrak's mad crusade, Jack. We're using it so we can cauterize the wound at the source.
What a crock of shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry for crashing in. Magni got a real blind spot for Allori. The kid says you need our help. And from what I've heard of your plan, he's right by a mile.
And just what help could you possibly give us?
Look, lady, I ain't happy to be here either. We've had a bone to pick with your people for, I don't know, a few thousand years?
We have a lot to make up for. This is how it's supposed to be. Whatever magic the Magni take from the ley lines, the Allori funnel back to where it came from. No corruption, no wound.
Yeah, well, what he's showing us squares with my research. This whole mess started once the Allori were banished.
You know what you're doing is impossible.
Thank you, Thaddeus.
I'm
Ted.
right next to you.
Pentasod is helping. We're tight.
Tell me, Jack, Did you bring any other visions of perfect harmony that you saw in the Shrouded Realm that are actually relevant to the battle
Oh,
at
shut
hand?
up, Kirkin.
The Allori can heal the wound? We can start over?
It won't happen immediately. We've corrupted so much. But it won't happen at all if we do what you're asking.
Selko, get him out of here. Zendara, get your airships ready for transport and...
No.
I did not just hear that.
Selko, relieve the Grand Magnus of command.
Bullshit like this is why I live in a cave.
Lucium surrendered to Sandrak a month ago. Kalthus is still free. That makes me the ranking officer of the Immortals by ancient treaty. Look it up.
You're making a mistake you can't undo.
Take it up with Lavenry. If you help us, all the territories west of the Orenthals are yours. It's not much, but you'll have a sky. We can work out the rest from there.
You're in no position to make such an offer.
By law, we're a renegade army. She's the queen of Kelthus. Damn well do whatever she wants here.
Thank you, Ted.
We were gonna help regardless, but sure, we'll take bonus freedom.
Yeah, we do need to save the planet
Signal
because
the commanders that there's been a change of
we're on the
plans.
planet.
Please, sir, you can still help us.
You're heading into disaster, Jack. The world ends because of what you chose today.
See, if I save the world, it's going to make all of these future
Just get the word,
conversations
initiate.
to be very, very awkward. Oh, hold on. We got to speak to our allies. Rook!
You actually came. I'm kind of speechless.
That's, first. And you should be thanking the boys. They're the ones who voted we help you. They heard you guilt-tripping me, kept it up after you left.
Oh, come on. No one tells you to do anything. You can say it.
Say what?
Haircut made a good point, see? And so I'm sitting at a crossroads of conscience, see?
You know what I don't smell on you? A proper fear of me.
Should I be getting worried?
Oh, you're definitely worried around me. Heebie-jeebies all over you like lice whenever I'm close. But no fear. Magni see Allori, that's the first thing that pops up, historically. They scream, freak out, run away. Then make up stories about how horrible we are.
I feel like you're about to circle around and say something nice to me.
Why would I do that?
Oh, come on. You're about to say the reason you're not reading any fear off me is because deep down, we both know we're buddies, friends, pals.
I'm not your
I
pal,
was
guy.
getting to this theory I have about you and your no fear. What do you humans call your kind? Unfortunate?
Unforeseen. Also, I'm still human.
Is that so? All the Magni treat you like one?
I mean, yeah. Well, for the most part.
So, I think because you're an Unforeseen, because you remember a time where you didn't have magic, you don't got the same ingrained fear of Allori as someone who's had magic their whole life. We just don't set you off the same way as we do the off-the-shelf Magni, the Dynasty Magni.
Interesting theory. Or maybe it's just because I think you're all right. Don't sell yourself short, Rook.
All right, who else can we talk to? We can talk to Captain Selko.
Captain, I really appreciate the support. I know you and Kirkin go way back, so it couldn't have been easy for you.
I'm loyal to the Immortals, not Kirkin.
I get that, but still, I'm just saying.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Go ahead.
Say what's on your mind.
It was a whole month, sir. Sandrak's hold on magic. The Magni outside of the Order of Masks had lost their power, and none of them knew if it would ever come back. It broke some of them. It affected all of them.
What are you saying?
Kirkin was wrong, but I can't help wondering if her response to the present crisis wouldn't have been so severe if the Magni hadn't felt so helpless before. Hadn't felt so afraid.
You've got a big heart, Selko. More than most Magni deserve. I'm glad you're with us.
Ted.
Thaddeus, thanks for the backup.
Everywhere you go, you cause a ruckus. I've never seen Kirkin that angry, kid, and I've seen Kirkin angry. If the Alluri weren't here, that could have gone a whole nother way.
Her plan would have gotten us killed. Every one of us.
We think.
Wait, you think she was right? That killing the Penasod will heal the Maladar?
Wouldn't matter if she were. Killing ain't the kind of right I want to be on the side of.
So, hey, I got this weird favor to ask.
Speak up! What weird
Shh.
favor?
Is that necessary? Look, my friend Luna.
Gel that gut shot me? Yeah, she's a favorite.
That one, yeah. I wanted to talk to her, but I don't know where she is. And I don't know how to do this, you know, this mind thing where I could find out.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking, maybe, since we three share the whole thing between us, you could help me track her down somehow.
How? You and I combine our thinking real hard?
Yes.
It's not gonna work if you make it sound stupid.
Jack?
Holy shit, we did.
Why does everything smell like honeysuckle and eggs?
Hey now.
Oh, great.
Whatever you want to say, Jack, you better say it now. I can't maintain this tomfuckery for long.
Luna.
What's he talking about?
Them eggs was fresh.
You're supposed to leave me out of this, Jack.
Tell me I got this. Are you shitting me?
Sorry, kid. That's harder than it looks. She's gone.
All right. Save your strength. We gotta go.
See, all you had to do is think real hard about it. Why is this locked? It looks important. Okay, it looks like I've talked to all of my buddies, my pals. Devin, oh, Devin's dead, so there's just Zendara.
That was a whole thing.
That's an understatement.
Are you doing okay about Kirkin?
Of course I'm not. But what's done is done.
So do I call you Grand Magnus now, or what?
Do you ever give things time to process?
No.
Initiate?
So you're saying
Zero
we should
time.
table it and go.
I am. Are you ready?
Are you
You've got the
ready?
We launch when you give the word.
Bonesaw's ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Let's go.
All right.
Air commanders have their final orders, sir. We're ready to embark and engage over the wound.
Keep our scrying officers silent until I give the signal. Sandrak still thinks we're coming to help.
They won't know what hit them.
Just need to get close enough to drop us on Sandrak's flagship.
My boys will break away and try to dampen whatever Sandrak's spells have got its hooks in the Penasod, pulling it through.
Good a plan as any, except, well... our airships are powered by magic. How are we supposed to transport the Alluri?
You ain't. Fellas, time to gussy up.
No, they had wings this entire time. They're gargoyles. Butterflies? Gargoyles.
All my born days I wanted to see that.
We can really do this.
Good hunting, people.
See, you can save time in your animation budget by just having the ship get like close to where the people are, and then cutting away, and then having the ship take off. You don't have to show people getting onto the ship.
Selko, peel off and hit their flanks. Open a path for the Alluri.
Copy that.
The rest of you, we're going straight up the gun.
I do admit, like, this is giving me like the kind of like thrills of like
Did you
Mass
really
Effect
just
1.
yell
That
Wahoo?
yes,
I was feeling it.
Sir, Rashanian airship bearing for the
like
Alluri. We
coming
can't
in to
stop it.
confront Saren for that last time.
You have to, Captain. We can't do this without them.
Strip it!
Holy shit.
Not bad.
If it's
This is
powered
all
by
on you
magic,
now, Initiate.
they just absorb the magic.
Last time it was just up to me, I made the biggest mistake of my life. We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Excellent. Oh wait, you have blue? Nope, wrong color. Alright, now I can switch to green. Nope. Ah. It's okay. We can defeat this blue Magnus. Oh, hello. Here's I'm a little bit surrounded. Might as well deal with the ads. Though, like, sometimes, like, it gets so crowded that it becomes very difficult to actually see, like, anything past the magic. Also, I'm not entirely sure what that, these blue crystals do. Whether they just, like, amplify his magic, or... Okay, where are you? Okay, we're slowly getting there. Ah. This is fine. We just need to break his shield one more time. Yeah, switching over to the red sigil takes a lot of time. Okay. Excellent. Got a health crystal. Okay, it also seems like there's still more bad guys. Yeah. You've got a lot of armor, sir. Oh, never mind. No more armor for him. Okay, let's top off our mana. Okay, and now we should break this guy's shield when we can. Oh, never mind. Shield is still going. And now blue magic is also powered up. to that plus 60%. So that is going to help out. Any mana prisms that we can step back and gather? I think that's just Dominion magic, yeah. But we are full up on that. And it crashed. Great. Okay, I think this is somewhere around where the game crashed. Having to fight these blue-shielded big guy and bow guy. On our way up. Do we have to fight everybody, or do we just have to get to the door? Oh, we have to clear the main deck. I think that might have been caused by somebody else. Alright, a lot of people are unhappy. A lot of people are grunting. Okay, let's do one of these. There. Did that do anything? It's hard to tell. I don't think it really did that much. Like, some of these mages have so much health going on. Ah. Alright, let's get rid of you. Before you become a problem. Ah. You've shielded up, unfortunately. That's fine. It looks like the shield isn't going to last that long, though. Okay, I'm being attacked by multiple places. There we go. Alright, get rid of this big guy, and hopefully that is going to clear the deck. Swab the deck of villains. I think that's like... this is kind of the issue with this game, is like, you've got one big named end character, and then everybody else is just peon. It is just like miscellaneous bad guy. I think I mentioned that before, though. All right, let us exit. What do you think I'm doing? I'm also looting.
Jack, get down!
Oh shit.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Nope, spinning and then jumping into the air is not going to save you. Falling down is also not going to save you. Also, that is a lot of healing crystals being dropped around. Who's attacking me? All right. How does one exit the lower decks? Oh wait, hold on. Oh my, that's fast. Huh. There we go. Okay, this seems relatively dangerous, but I suppose danger should have been expected. This is probably the final mission of this game. Or this has a feeling of finality to it. Which is a little disappointing because it's very unlikely we'll ever get a sequel to this game. It's one of those disappointments where it's not the content that's disappointing, but it's like we already know this game wasn't particularly successful for EA. I don't know what happened to the studio. I know they went through various rounds of layoffs after the game came out. No. So, the odds that there is an Immortals of Aveum 2. Are you both T-posing? Is very unlikely. And I've got to admit, a lot of like the lore towards the end has definitely made the Immortals of Aveum world seem especially interesting to revisit. Not entirely sure what's going to happen in the world state after this fight. Did you heal up? This is going to be a very annoying fight, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe some of these guys are going to be removed from the fight. Alright, let's dodge this away. Okay, it looks like one of them is almost out. Which is going to be very convenient because... like, these miscellaneous Magni, they can be tough. Okay, I think that was one gone. I think if I get any ascensions, like I don't know, does the special strike count as a melee attack? Because if it does, then I'm more likely to get bonuses to melee that do like the status effects. Okay. Finally. That was a fight. What am I trying to do? Oh, that opens the eyes. Okay. Nope. Nope, stop. Oh, I probably have to be up here. Okay, this is probably the spot. There we go. Just some last-minute puzzles to finagle with in between mid-boss fights. Oh. Hello. How are you?
Sir, I'm getting close to Sandrak. Should I wait for you?
There's no time. Go.
I was gonna say, we're gonna get like two. Oh my gosh. Look at this boss fountain. I love it.
Jack, Kirkham betrays me with a doomed assault with you at the head.
No. She was still all in on your plan. But my friends and I had a different idea.
Oh, you turned against her. Wonderful. I've had a good influence on you.
They're the key, Sandrak. If you really want to heal the wound, you're going to let them finish. You know I'm right.
I admit, your army of gargoyles is something I didn't see coming. Children of the Pentasod, are they not?
Yep, now he can
Cruel
attack
of you
me.
to bring them just to see it die. You must want to build yourself a little family of orphans again. After all you have seen, you still insist on prolonging the world's suffering.
Nope. Let's get rid of his blue shield.
Lucia should have been a lesson.
Oh, now he switched to red. That's fine. Where are you, though?
You are unforced. I will not meet my end like this.
And yet. Alright, we'll save the Treyarch beam for the next time after he shields up, because he's inevitably going to shield up again. That's how this game loves to do it. Yep. Nah.
Draw this out for nothing.
Okay, where are you? Oh, you're there. Alright, let us use healing crystal while it is available. Oh yeah.
With the Thrada Cull, I resist you. With my own will, I resist you.
Okay, what am I... I was gonna say, what am I defending against? Okay.
Can you hear it, Jack? In all of its varying hues of panic, the realization that even immortality is real.
Sup?
Luna!
So,
The traitor returned at last. You dishonor everything I gave you, sister. That Rasharn gave you.
You're so full of shit. You sold our people a dream you abandoned the moment I handed you the power to fulfill it.
you don't always have to wait until I'm on the ropes to swoop in, you know?
Don't. You're just always on the ropes.
Do you know how many Lucians she's killed, Jack? And you, sister? How many of your countrymen have died at his hand?
Okay. We'll talk about it afterwards. Oh, I'm out of mana. Didn't even realize it. Okay, let's use a... Yep, because his shield is almost gone, and then he's going to drop a health crystal anyway.
I should have left.
Oh, he gained back some of his health, though.
Get behind my shield.
Very kind of you. Also neat to bring this gameplay idea back.
Get behind me.
I am ordered against your power, creature.
Oh, that's the Pentasod attacking. I think. Oh, yep, and he's got his shield back. That's fine. Doesn't really do more damage than...
That's a miss.
than a regular bunch of attacks.
Get behind my shield.
Yep. I was trying to be aware of where she was, so just in case. And yet, the touching has begun. Ah. Okay, yep, this is fine. This is actually better. Like with the when he's got the red sigil on, like he's more aggressive. The other sigils, he becomes more passive, focuses more on long-range attacks.
Both of you betray your masters for what? A chance at power? And then which of you will betray the other in my fall?
Get behind me.
Where are you? Alright. Luckily the attack is slow.
Get behind my shield.
Okay, I was gonna say, I can't really see where
I will erase your
he
names
is.
from all memory.
There's just so much. Maybe that, like, if they ever make a sequel to this game, they should, like, hold back on the particle effects. Just because you can put particle effects everywhere does not necessarily mean you should. Because it is often very difficult to see where the bad guy is. And I want to say, like, Returnal is one of the games that kind of, like, deals with that sort of thing. I have not played Returnal.
Get behind me.
But I want to say it does a better job kind of, like, separating colors of different attacks. All right, we're fighting for every inch.
Never knew that joining me was the only answer. You dishonor her name and her station. You dishonor people. You would have revenge rather than paradise. The Pentasod has you under its hold, boy. Resist it.
Okay, that's nice.
Nishas Yuchiba. Zichi.
Enough! You mistake me for someone that has limits. I am the very wellspring of magic. The very...
Remember that time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang?
I guess.
I'm saying literally remember the time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang.
Enough! No! It's finally...
I don't know
time to
how
end
that
your
helped.
suffering. What?
Ah. Never mind. The snow globe. The memento has come back one more time. I don't need a sigil?
This is for Devin. And for Luna. Oh, and the Palathon. And Saren. And fuck, man. Oh.
Don't forget the Maladar.
Right. And for the Maladar.
No, dummy. Literally, don't forget the Maladar.
Oh, yeah. We probably should do something about that.
Work.
Suck.
Damn,
Suck.
Kid. Looks
Suck.
like it's a bust. Too much corruption is pouring out of it too
Bonus
fast.
points if you know what movie
Your
that's from.
absorption powers can't slow it down, much less cork it.
Then what are we going to do? The wound's still growing.
I'm thinking.
Think faster. Rashanian Armada, this is the hand. Sandrak is dead and his madness is over. Stand down and disperse on my command.
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win. Then we start thinking about how to fix the wound.
Isn't there something else that we can do about it, I mean?
Of course. She never told you that Immortals are charged with sacrificing themselves to heal the wound at the end of their tenure.
Before you ask, yeah, it works.
What?
The Mandate, the healing ritual, one that splits you from your magic, from your soul. It works. I never would have left the Immortals if it didn't. That's too much of a person.
Would it work on something this big? If I...
Jumped in, exploded yourself right next to the Binding Stone, flooded all the fonts back into the Shrouded Realm? Yeah, could do. There's a hair of a mite. You won't survive, though. Good news? That bunny in your eyes is gone, and resolve is a powerful thing.
You're the worst possible person to actually understand goodbyes.
I'll tell her.
Well, okay. You don't have time to teach me the ritual, so...
Just stick it in your head on the way down. No. Listen, kid. If you're gonna jump, just jump already.
Jack?
It'll be okay, Luna.
Jack!
You know, most of these ships don't have safety rails. I think that's the design flaw.
What did he do?
He fixed it. Never doubted him for a second.
Wait, is Thaddeus projecting himself here, or is he actually here? Because his head is, like, not green, but the rest of him is. Also, now Immortals of Aveum has made me sad. This is what I was saying about World State. What is the... how...
So, now that the womb's been unfucked for the moment...
The rest is up to us. Magni orders are gonna have to rewrite their entire magical playbooks, and include the Alluri in them.
West of the Orenthals, huh? That's a right nice stretch of green. Pretty hills, dark groves. Rook'll love groves. They're all gardeners at heart, really.
They deserve more.
Yeah, well, once you started here, it's going to spread.
Lucium will follow our example.
Yeah, sure it will.
Word from Lavendry.
Speak of the devil.
Short version. The king and the dynastic families give their unending thanks.
Oh,
That's
of
it.
course.
The language used was lovely, yet economical.
No, I mean, did Kirkin...
No word from her at all, sir. The king will recognize your claim as the head of your order, if you ask for it.
She'll come around.
No, she won't.
Yeah, likely not. She never did with me. You and Jack had the right of it, in a way I never did.
Woke up right in time for the compliments.
Ah,
I'm
Jack.
coming.
There he is.
He's
You
still
look good for
alive.
someone that exploded.
I got better.
Paid having the Pentasod owe you a favor. Spit you back out the Shrouded Realm good as new. Your legs still seem a bit pudding-foot, though.
Puddin'
Your
foot?
friend left when she saw you were on the mend. She said she wasn't sure where she was gonna go.
Yeah, that tracks. So what's next?
Well, plenty of Sandrak loyalists are still out there, running amok and causing trouble, refusing to believe he's really dead. You got any loose ends, kid? Wouldn't expect to tie him up in peace.
Basically, you
And
can
what about
finish
the
off any
Immortals?
side missions you left behind.
Rasharn's withdrawing back to the front. We'll take advantage of that time and try to rebuild.
And, under your leadership?
I take it you have an opinion on that.
I mean, yeah. I think it should be you.
I see. I was thinking the same thing.
You were? Oh, that's great. Totally should be you, for sure.
Totally.
Awesome. Yeah. Shouldn't be me at all.
Yeah, no disagreements
Oh,
here.
hell no.
Okay, well,
Nobody
that's
has disagreed.
A little rude.
I mean, that would be the worst thing.
Yeah.
That could
No. Yeah.
Literally
no way.
can't think
Right.
Anything
But like, why
worse.
not though?
How?
Like, you haven't even
Than
thought
you
about it?
Being the leader. I mean,
We could.
it's funny though. Listen, it's funny. It's
You know, we've
funny.
been
Okay,
through a lot.
I did enjoy the banter in this game.
Well, I don't. You know, maybe we should try.
A trial.
Just for,
Well, what is that?
just for shits and giggles.
I think I've proven myself more
Give it
than
a day.
once. I healed the wound.
You also made things worse too. All right, let's turn that down a little bit. That was Immortals of Aveum. I liked it. It definitely is a game that leaves me in a better good feeling towards the end than it was towards the middle. And I feel like that's definitely important to how I'm feeling right now. Is because there have been plenty of games which have like really great beginnings, but the endings are absolutely so terrible that I always kind of look back on them and being like, was it really that great? I have a controversial one for that, and that is Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is a game that's frequently very celebrated, sometimes even considered the best Fallout game created. But the ending for me, the last 5 to 10 hours, were so buggy. They were so painful to get through. Like, the finale was just a frustrating mess of bugs that it's hard for me to remember Fallout New Vegas without thinking about the frustration of dealing with the bugs. One day I should really play through Fallout New Vegas, because since then they've probably patched out some of these bugs. And I'll have a much cleaner experience. What is a better example of something that has a really great beginning but a terrible ending? I'll have to get back to you on that one. Because like I can think of a lot of things that have really great beginnings, great endings, and then kind of middling middles. Like the Saboteur, Mad Max. But I feel as though like the open world approach to this game didn't necessarily benefit this game that much, and that's why the middle of the game isn't really quite as exciting as the beginning or the ending. Like if they focused more on just creating a linear story and less on creating like a world that you're constantly trying to go back and forth in, like they might have been better off. But it was still a fun game. I would still kind of say that one of the things I said towards the beginning of the game is that based on the demo, I feel like given enough time, this is a game that can find itself like a good cult following. And I still feel that way. Because the gameplay is solid. It definitely feels design-wise like the Magic version of Doom 2016. The only issue that I have is like the constant reappearing of bad guys, especially when you're backtracking, because that makes backtracking less interesting because you're constantly having to refight enemies over and over again. The skill tree, it's all right. It's there. The items, they're all right. I don't know how much of the leveling process was necessary for this game, or whether you should have just had items, and each like you just had weapons and items. But overall, they were fine. The story I actually liked. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the storyline, banter between the characters. Some of the plot elements were a little bit on the obvious sides toward the beginning, especially with the revelation of Luna being the Hand. But there were a lot of interesting twists as we got towards the end, towards the lore. And overall, it was pretty interesting. I liked it. I would play a second one. I highly doubt that they'll ever make a second one, considering may the employees listed in this credit sequence, may they have the best of fortunes in their next endeavors. Congratulations! You have completed the main storyline. You can continue to explore, completing Shroud Fanes, finding all golden chests and legendary gear, and defeating some of the strongest Magni of Rasharn, the Six. You can also replay the story with all the spells, gears, and talents you've unlocked by interacting with the New Game Plus altar in Glavegate. The adventure continues. Oh, that's the New Game Plus altar. No, thank you. We're not going to immediately jump back into that. Yeah, and we increased our health. What is this Treyarch sigil? Journal of Contemplation. I just meditated on the subject again. And I'll admit it, it still has me perplexed. How did he do it? How did Jack survive the fall into Maladar? I keep coming back to the same nonsensical answer. Something to do with him being both unforeseen and a Treyarch. Being either one is rare enough on its own. The mastery of all three laws of Ionicus. Physicality to rebuild his broken body. Energy to get his heart beating again. And life to reestablish his mind and spirit. All combined with the mercurial and explosive nature of a candle of Shalad. Damn it, I'm not buying it. Even Akoth's work on the Children of the Rivers yields no insight. Tomorrow I return to my meditations for further rumination. Now, who is this from? Is this from... Is this from you? From Ted?
Grand Magnus?
I'm gonna get used to that. What's on your mind, Initiate?
Ah, she's calling Initiate again.
Believe it or not, I don't do that well without orders.
Interesting. Because you don't do well with orders. But hunt down Sandrak loyalists still active in Lucium and Kalthus. Explore. Hone your skills and strengthen your magic. If you can.
Without the path, how are we going to do selection? To find more immortals, I mean.
Who says she's gone? You came back.
And I reignited the fonts across Aveum.
Right. Including the one the path formed around. I wouldn't write her off just yet. Still, we'll need to rebuild a new fortress around it all.
There's a lot of airship workers in Saren that wouldn't mind a contract like that.
Good idea. I'll have Selko look into it.
Everything happened so quickly that we never had a chance to talk about Devon.
I don't want to. That whole month after the Palathon fell. Our magic gone. The survivors escaping here to Glavegate only to find it under constant siege. Trying to lead all those people without any sign of hope. I made a lot of peace with a lot of things back then. And Devon's death was one of them. He was my friend. He died a hero. That's enough for me.
I get it.
When things settle, maybe I'll visit his family in the Bracelet Isles off the coast of Lavenry. Pay my respects. You should come.
You bet. The whole thing that happened with Kirkin?
I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle that.
What do you mean?
She led our order for decades, Jack. And there's not a general in the Light's army that she doesn't have leverage on. And every one of the Lucian Magni houses owes her some kind of favor.
What? Even after she literally wanted to kill the thing that created their magic?
Time moves on. Things like that get forgotten quicker than you might expect. Lamenting what happened with Kirkin? Not as important as preparing for how she comes at us next.
Thought I'd check in is all.
Nothing to report here. Carry on.
All right, let us take a look at this. The Treyarch Sigil of the Tyrant of Rashan, one from his ancestral enemies among the Arkan. Huh. But it's not very good. All right, I'm gonna stop here for the night. Maybe I'll play through some more on my own time. Probably not. I don't have so much time as I used to for these sorts of things. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.